Good evening, everybody. I didn't know if I was going to make a video, an actual video today. I did a little short earlier, put some music to it of me petting Ladybird. But I got paid today, and I had to go do some things. Put some money on my electric, get a phone card, pick up some groceries, all kinds of good stuff. But I was thinking I was going to get me a shower before I tried to do this video. But I thought, let's just knock it out and I can start uploading it. And then, worry about getting cleaned up after I'm done with the video and it's on its way to getting to YouTube uploading. So I'm going to don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. And I read this one this morning. I'm going to just use my glasses anyway. I don't think I need them today, but I'm going to make sure I don't have a hard time struggling here. This is number 21, and it's interesting, I think, to say the least. Imagine yourself at your own funeral. This strategy is a little scary for some people, but universally effective at reminding us of what's most important in our lives. When we look back on our lives, how many of us are going to be pleased at how uptight we were? Almost universally, when people look back on their lives while on their deathbed, they wish that their priorities had been quite different. With few exceptions, people wish they hadn't sweated the small stuff so much. Instead, they wish they had spent more time with the people and activities that they truly loved and less time worrying about aspects of life that upon deeper examination really don't matter all that much. Imagining yourself at your own funeral allows you to look back at your life while you still have the chance to make some important changes. And I want to add a little footnote there that this morning when I was reading it, I'd been up for a little while, but I was waiting to see if I did get paid or not because I didn't know for sure that the money was going to hit. It's always kind of different. The bank sends me an email ahead of time and it'll say, this is when we predict it. But of course, it all depends on when your provider, whether that be the government or an actual job or whatever, sends it. So I was sitting thinking, the money wasn't hitting when I'm usually expecting to. And I'm like, by this point, I'm like, well, I guess I ain't going to get paid today. And I was kind of letting that, it was like stressing over something that's really not worth stressing over because if I didn't get paid, there wasn't much difference than if I did other than when I did, I got to go out and I was busy. And I'm still busy back home having to do stuff. But let's get back to So imagine yourself at your own funeral. That's the gist of this one, but we got another paragraph here. What I was saying was, as I was reading this, I was like, me worrying about whether the money hit today or tomorrow or whenever wasn't going to make it happen any sooner. So that was something small. That's very small, minute stuff compared to some of the things that could be going on. For the most part, my life's pretty good. While it can be a little scary or painful, it's a good idea to consider your own death and, in the process, your life. Doing so will remind you of the kind of person you want to be and the priorities that are most important to you. If you're at all like me, you'll probably get a wake-up call that can be an excellent source of change. Now, of course, take it for what it is, but I think that's just kind of like just doing some deep reflection. Like, I ask myself to, I know that whatever it is that people remember me by, I hope it to be something of genuine value, something good. I hope that when I ain't around no more, that people will at least have memories of someone that was trying to do better in the world and maybe left the world a little better off than when they, were here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to do my part, do the best I can. And that's the fourth agreement, always do your best. And it's been a good day. It's been hectic. I didn't sleep good last night. I did sleep, but went to bed and it was kind of restless, and then it was just there, and then I got up really early again, and so I don't know, but my neighbor that lives right in front of me had asked me this morning if I wanted to eat over there tonight, so he making like a pork, some kind of, he had some bourbon style rub, you rub it on the meat and it's a flavor. It ain't gonna be no actual liquor. You know what I'm saying? It's just the taste. I was like, yeah, man, I should be able to come over and eat. So I'm not really like I bought groceries, but I don't have to fiddle with thinking too much about making anything myself. Now, if I go over there and eat, and I come back over here and I get a little hungry later, I might cook me up a little something like but it's looking like I'll probably just eat over there here in a little while. But that's a blessing. It's just nice to have people that try to, want to include you. I'm sure he can use the company. We all can sometimes. Anyway, I try not to, I don't really overimpose myself upon him. I don't like try to go over there too much or nothing. Now, when he comes to me and asks me to come over, I do. Or if he calls or texts me and asks me if I've got so and so, hey, you got this or that, or you got like yesterday, he needed some parchment paper and I didn't have none. I checked and I had the empty box of parchment paper box, but it was up in my cabinet, and I was like, well, I didn't have it. I told him I didn't think I did, but anyway, I'm going to get off here and try to go. I got to go get me a shower. That'll probably pep me up a little bit because I'm just feeling exhausted. And hopefully I'm hoping to kind of go down a little earlier than, I'm hoping to get down and sleep for a good bit tonight and hopefully be blessed to wake up tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know when I turn off this recorder if I'm going to be able to make it to the point of uploading it. But we'll see, and hopefully you're watching this, and that means I got to upload it at least. Till next time, Mr. Old Gray Cloud, Sage of the Eternal Moment over and out. Ditto.